Okay. Looking at my decisions really made me question why do we even go to college? It's something at least I just sort of accept and I don't really question why. And today I really just want to look beyond the societal and parental pressures and to see why do we actually do it. So I think an important question to answer first would be, is it even worth it? So, let's look at the numbers. And an obvious thing that comes to mind would be how much you will be earning in the future. For someone with a bachelor's degree, the median annual earnings would be around $45,000. But for someone with only a 2-year degree or some college, their earning would be only around $30,000. And for a high school graduate, their earning would be only around $28,000. And that's like barely the start of it. College graduates are more likely to be employed, to be satisfied with their job, to own a home, and to be married and for longer. But there are a few downsides to going to college, and they're quite costly. The average tuition cost is around $25,000, and the average tuition cost of a private university is around $35,000. But that is only a part of the cost. What we're not taking into account is the opportunity cost, which is usually about 4 years of your life, more if you're in medical school. In this time, you can get a job, learn new technical skills, travel the world, or explore new hobbies. Things that could be difficult if you decide to go to college. And the thing is, we see so many people succeed even without completing college. Like Bill Gates creating Microsoft, Steve Jobs with Apple, and Mark Zuckerberg with Facebook. So at this point, college doesn't really even seem that compelling anymore. But there's so many things that you get from college that really isn't quantifiable. More than just the knowledge you obtain, you'll make new friends, build new connections, and create new memories that will last a lifetime. With independence, you'll be able to discover things about yourself that you would have never done before. And those that succeeded without completing college? That's survivor bias. Those that did succeed will have the platform to tell their stories, but there's so many people that followed the same paths but wasn't able to succeed in the same way. And statistically, people dropping out and being successful doesn't mean that not going to college will necessarily make you successful as well. So, if you decided to go to college, that's great. But the bigger problem now for you would be which school you want to go to. And also, does it have to be a prestigious college? And I think that there are always going to be people on both sides telling you that, oh no, it doesn't matter at all, or that, oh, it's like the only thing that matters. And I think we need to take a middle ground on this. The college you decide to go to really depends on what you want from it. For example, if you're looking more for the environment or the culture, some specific school might have something you want, like startup culture or small classrooms, and these things might be easier to get at some prestigious colleges, but it really depends on what you want. And different colleges will have different connections, different opportunities like internships or clubs or just everything. So it's not really that like you have to pick from this group of whatever Ivy League schools, but that some school will offer you the things that you would want, and some school like those might be harder to get into. At the end of the day, there's so many things you have to consider before you pick that it honestly does matter where you go, but there's so many options for you that you don't have to worry about it. Just because some schools are quote-unquote not prestigious, it doesn't necessarily mean they lack any qualities that those prestigious schools would have. Maybe less prestigious schools have less connections to businesses or not as famous professors, but you can still really get the same out of any school that you go to. So if you don't end up going to that dream school that you always dreamed of, it's fine. Your second choice or your third choice or even your last choice might still offer you the same thing that you would want from that first school you wanted to go to. I know it's cliche to say, but there is no right choice in the end. It really depends on what you value more and what you can get out of it. But I'm just a high schooler, so maybe my opinions will change when I'm in college. If nothing else, at least college will open another door for you.